My mother slapped me on stage at my brother's wedding because I refused to give him my $3.5 million penthouse. 300 guests heard the crack through the microphone. 10 minutes later, my grandfather rolled into the ballroom with a lawyer, a federal investigator, and receipts that turned the reception into a crime scene. I was the useful daughter. I worked brutal shifts and became a logistics director. My brother Julian was the golden boy who failed upward on our parents' money. When his fiancée Vanessa wanted a luxury wedding, Mom demanded I pay for it. Just $50,000, she said. I said no. My grandfather Theodore was the only person who understood. When I told him everything, he handed me the deed to his Pinnacle Tower penthouse. It had a biometric lock. Nobody got in without my thumbprint. They think I'm dying, he said, and they think you're a cash register. Then a broker accidentally congratulated Mom on the transfer. Across the room, her face changed. She looked at me like a thief staring at a locked vault. Mom demanded I sign the penthouse over as a family correction. Vanessa cried. Julian called me a jealous spinster. Mom whispered, sign by the end of the month or you're no longer family. I said, ghosts don't write checks, and walked out. Julian later tried to get a replacement key card. He claimed he was the new resident. The biometric mismatch stopped him. They were not begging anymore. They were attacking. Then Julian burst into my office and screamed that the wedding would collapse if Dad did not get Granddad to sign trust papers. Then he slipped. The bank is going to pull the collateral, he said. That sentence gave me the map. I audited company records, fake invoices, phantom consultants, wires to shell companies. My father had stolen over $4 million. My penthouse was their collateral. The night before the wedding, Mom cornered me in the bathroom. She dropped a folder on the counter, fake emails, forged contracts, doctored records. Give me the passcode, she hissed, or I destroy your life. I dried my hands slowly, one finger at a time. Then I walked out. In the elevator, I texted Theodore's attorney. The trap is set. At the wedding, Mom praised family and sacrifice into a microphone. Then she called my name. I walked to the stage. Mom wrapped one arm around my waist. Her nails dug into my side. She announced I had decided to gift Julian and Vanessa the penthouse. The room exploded with applause. A waiter appeared with a silver tray. On it was a tablet connected to the biometric transfer system. Mom leaned into my ear. Do it now. The courier is waiting. I looked at the tablet, then at Julian smiling, then at Vanessa pretending to cry. I reached out. The waiter tilted the tray. Mom exhaled. Then I grabbed the microphone instead. The applause died. I said, the penthouse belongs to me and grandfather Theodore. It is not mine to give, and it is not yours to steal. The silence hit like a wall. Julian's face went red. My father stared at his plate. Mom snapped. Her arm flew. Her palm hit my cheek. The crack blasted through the speakers. My head turned. A glass shattered. My cheek burned. I tasted blood. Mom's hand hung in the air, shaking. She had assaulted me in front of everyone she ever tried to impress. I did not touch my face. I did not cry. I turned and walked out. On the terrace, air hit my cheek like ice. I called Theodore. When the line clicked open, I said, they did it. Bring it all down. 10 minutes later, the doors flew open. Theodore rolled in with his attorney and a federal investigator. My mother screamed. My father collapsed into his chair. Theodore took the microphone. He told the room he was lucid. Then he laid out everything. Phantom vendors, shell companies, stolen dividends, $4.2 million gone. He pointed at the champagne, flowers, gown, and tuxedo. This event was funded by interstate wire fraud. Guests pushed their wine glasses away like poison. Then Theodore cleared my name. He gave me the penthouse to protect it from his thieving son. My parents needed my thumbprint to pawn my home before the audit. Vanessa threw her ring at Julian's chest. The federal investigator escorted my parents out for questions about fraud, embezzlement, and extortion. 3 months later, bail was denied. Their house, cars, accounts, and jewelry were seized. Julian's marriage was annulled, and he now works overnight returns in a warehouse. Theodore lives with me now. We drink coffee, play chess, and ignore every ringing phone. Blood makes you related. Respect makes you family. So be honest. If your family stole from you, framed you, and humiliated you in public, would you forgive them or let them face what they earned?